Hello, it is Olivia, and if you don't know me, my name is Olivia, and I'm going to be starting video diaries. So from now being a freshman, I'm going to be posting videos all through freshman year and all through the next 3 years of high school until I graduate, and after I graduate, I will make the final video and we will see how the video diaries have turned out and how I've changed and stuff like that. So I decided to do this. So I did orientation yesterday, so I thought I would talk about orientation and get into this before school started. So to start off, I am not going to get into orientation. I'm going to start off with backstory real quick. So if you guys don't know me personally, my name is Olivia. I have changed school districts twice. So I used to go to an elementary school called Lincoln in the Falls, and then I ended up switching schools going into 6th grade, and I went to Harmon Middle School, and that is where my mom worked, and I went through 6th through 8th, and now I am back at the Falls again for high school. So, yeah. I have some friends that I stayed in touch with that were from the Falls, but I don't have very many friends that I stayed in touch with the Falls. So I have not really a lot of friends going into high school now, but I am hoping I'm going to make a lot of friends because the couple friends I stayed in touch with are either in different dens, or the one girl that I kind of stayed in touch with, I didn't completely stay in touch with her. So it's kind of like awkwardness, kind of. So yeah, but orientation was awesome. I will say, any freshman going in, it is scary at first. I actually kind of had like a miniature panic attack at the beginning of it because I just was not having it. I got there earlier than my one friend that I really talked to the past 3 years since I've been gone from elementary school. The one friend I had talked to, she hadn't gotten there yet, and one of the girls that I knew from elementary school had come up to me, and she was like, "Oh, hi, Olivia," and she was like, "Oh, do you remember me? My name is Bella," and she was talking to me, and we were talking about our dens, and we're in the same den, and she was talking to me, and she gave me a hug and everything, and after that, everything kind of set in. It kind of came surreal that I am at a whole different district. I am at with a whole different other group of people, but I started to panic a little bit, and then my friend ended up showing up, and we ended up hanging out. She ended up believing me half the time, but I at least knew I had somebody that I knew. And then we ended up going into the gym, which orientation, I will say, it was great. We ended up doing stuff as a class. Now I will say, if I would have stayed up at Aurora, it would have been one high school going up into, well, no, one middle school going up into the high school. Unlike the Falls, I think there's 4 different high schools, 4 different middle schools going up into one high school. So it was a little bit like everybody comes from different places, or you have a couple new students that came from out of district that aren't supposed to be combining unless they had other things. So yeah, there's that. And we ended up doing some games in the gym as a whole class of 2020, and we ended up doing this. We did Simon Says. We did half of the class says this, the other half of the class says that. They did some games, and it was a lot of fun. And then we ended up all getting into we were on bleachers, so the first 2 rows would be next to each other. The 3 and 4 rows, 5 and 6, if that makes sense, you would be next to those. You would be next to 1 and 2 would be next to each other. So wherever you were in the bleachers, that would where you would be, and you would have your hand a high five, and you would they would tell you something to say, and you would look at that person and you would tell them something, or you would have a conversation with them. And then we ended up going with our they had Link Crew there, which Link Crew is the people that are going to be helping the freshmen out. And we had our link crew leaders. I know my one link crew leader name was Emma. I don't know what the other one's name was, but we ended up going, they toured us through the building after we played a couple games in our homeroom classes. We weren't actually in the homeroom, we were in just like the group of people that we're going to be in, and that are in, part of them that are going to be in the class. So I actually made some friends there. I actually had one of the girls that I knew from elementary schools in there. And it was really fun. We got to learn people's names. We played a bunch of different games, and then they took us to the building, and then we ended up playing, we didn't play any more games after that. We ended up going back into the gym. We sang a little, we signed a poster, and then we ended up, we ended up learning about some of the sports and some of the groups, and then it ended. And it was actually really enjoyable. I was panicked at the beginning, but orientation as a freshman is actually a lot of fun. Like, when they finally let us in the gym, like, the link crew was clapping for us and different things like that. I do have a fear of getting lost in the hallways, but I know that link crew is going to help us out, the freshmen. I'm very thankful for link crew, and it's definitely going to be something I want to do, because they said that they're going to have, look out for the blue t-shirts, even though this is orange. They have people in blue t-shirts that you're supposed to be looking out for. If you don't know where you're going, or if you're completely lost, those people are going to help us out and take us places. They're going to walk us to our class if we're really lost. So it's going to be interesting. But the first day of school is Wednesday. The day before that, I'm getting my bottom braces off, and then I'm going to get my hair colored. So before we end off this video diary, I will say this is my plan for freshman year. My plan is to be in soccer. I have joined, not soccer, fudge, joined swim team. I was going to join soccer, but plans changed. Join swim team. I'm going to be doing dancing, and then I want to do the gaming club. I want to do stage crew, and I might do Tiger Backers. And there was a couple other clubs that I wanted to do, but my plan is to kind of get involved and kind of get with things and be really spirited, go to the games, make sure I'm swimming and all that stuff. And my other goals are to stay on doing my YouTube stuff, and to make sure I'm getting homework done, make sure I'm getting my life settled, and then all around just kind of keeping my life healthy. So that is my goal for freshman year. And I guess for the next year, you guys are going to learn if I keep with this goal. If I don't keep with this goal, we're going to see what happens. So I hope you guys will enjoy the rest of these video diaries that I'm going to be doing. None of them are going to be edited. They're just going to be straightforward. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys will enjoy the video diaries. See ya.